Macneli's bar. Later that evening, the weather cleared a bit and activities resumed at the Macneli's bar. The first pub in business since the early years of the century. The management setup had changed from one generation to another. Presently, Anita, the great-granddaughter of Sir Macneli, the Knight of Hampstead, managed it. Although the winds were still howling and blowing on the outside, reverse was the case. Immediately you made your way in. The lovely chandeliers were well lit at the center and other strategic corners. The warmth from the heater welcomes you into the main bar. The hullabaloo from all the apparently drunken men scattered all over the bar was a confirmation that they had gotten involved in binge drinking. At the center of the bar stood a tall, dimpled and pointed-nose-faced dowager probably in her early 50s, cracking her ribs out with a good number of silly old men, lavishing away what is supposedly their pension, without a thought of what would become of them in a few years to come. The refills kept coming, and their bills got bigger and likewise their tongues got loosened the more, to a step closer to madness. The major actors in the center of all these were the trio of Henry, Paul and Martins, popularly known as the Three Drunkards. They were employees of the medical board until they got retired a couple of years back. "GT outer here, you blither," Martin said in a drunken drawl, directing it to Henry. "You should be with your nagging wife cracking nuts with her," Henry said. "What about you?" Paul said. "You cowboy, you should be milking the cow. You old countryman, you belong to the Scandinavians," Martin said, referring to Henry. "I promised to get you deported." As they got deep in this act of madness, every focus remained on them and they were urged to say more. The jokes and laughter were endless. A little further to the right, from their table, were two men in their 50s, looking well groomed.